So hello guys, in today's video I'm going to tell you about Puppy Linux. If you have very low hardware specification on your computer, so you can download that Puppy Linux. There are a lot of Linux kernel based operating system which is very light, that it can run on a 512 MB of RAM. So let me show you how to download Puppy Linux. So open your browser and just search Puppy Linux. This is the as you can see, Puppy Linux is an operating system family lightweight Linux distribution, and it has a latest release in 1 July 2020, that is 8.2.1. Let's go to the Puppy Linux homepage. And as you can see, this kind of it is looks. And Puppy Linux use Xfce as an desktop environment. Now what is Xfce? As you know that Ubuntu Linux operating system use GNOME as their default desktop desktop environment. Like desktop environment, like you have different kind of apps, widgets, like these icons, widgets, scroll bar, you can move. How can you move? Scroll down to side, up, down, or anyways this kind of facilities feature. So if you want to download this, you have just press here download button, and this is the official download site. And this is a different version of the Puppy Linux. I use the Bionic one, which is I find not comfortable for me, so I going with now this one, Ubuntu Tar 32-bit. Let me see the family tree of this Puppy Linux. As you can see, Puppy Linux is at this point there are new different version of Puppy Linux are found. I am using now this version. I used the Bionic one some times ago, and now using this one. As you can see, this part from this, and yes, you can also use the different version of the. You can try this one also, Bionic, Xenial, Slake, where these all use Xfce desktop environment. So first you have to download the ISO file. So click on if you have 32-bit computer, you can go with this, and if you have 64-bit computer, you can go with this or this, anything. So I have a 32-bit computer, so I'm going to download this main file. So click on main. Now you can see the whole operating system is just only 205 MB. That's why it is very useful for old laptops. Yeah, around 10 or 15 years old laptops can also run this kind of operating system. So let's wait for this download. I'm going to show you this operating system in my laptop. I have a HP laptop, HP DV1000 laptop, which is around 15 years old now, and it is running on Windows XP now, but can't use their apps and browsers and anything, because the XP does not support nowadays. So that's why I have to install the Linux. So I also downloaded it, so I'm going to cancel this. And now if you want to download install this operating system in your laptop or PC, you have to have a bootable USB drive. For making the USB bootable, you have to download one software named Rufus. You can also download Rufus from I will show you the search on a browser that Rufus and enter it. Go to the first website. This kind of interface it has, and going this Rufus 3.11 1.1. I mean, you can download this. I have already downloaded, so I'm not going to download it. Now let me show you how to work with Rufus. So let's launch the shortcut. As you can see, this is the Rufus interface. Now I have not connected USB drive with my laptop, and so you have to connect the USB drive with the laptop. So that USB drive I will show you. Wait. Now I connected the USB. As you can see, there is a name of my USB drive, and in this part boot selection you have to select the ISO file which you are going to install on your USB. So go to select button, and select this the file that you download. I have other two files, that is Windows and other Ubuntu Linux, but you have to download this ISO file that you download. Now double click on it. Now you can see, now this is the partition scheme, which there is an MBR and other option is not available. So if you have a hard drive partition system GPT, then you can or select the option on GPT, or with MBR you can go with MBR. I have a partition system MBR, so I will go with MBR. And file system is a F32. If you have a file system NTFS or Xfce 32, you can choose them. Nowadays the most PCs are coming with the NTFS file system, but as I told you that I have a 15-year-old laptop, so and it also has any NTFS, but I am going to download with it FAT32 because let me use NTFS. Now if you just have to click on start button. Now you can see that Rufus is deleting partition and downloading that ISO file. It just takes a few minutes because it is a very lightweight operating system. There is also a lot of operating system there, like SparkyOS, AntiX. You just have our bootable PC is ready. Now pen drive is ready. Now you have to close this window. So as you can see, I will just show you the pen drive, that is GROM, and this is all files that we need to install the puppylinux. So now just you have to inject pen drive before releasing put out the pen drive of your laptop. So let me just inject. Now I will show you how to install puppylinux on your laptop with a USB drive. So as you can see, this is the computer HP DB1000, which is 15 years old now, and here I install my USB drive which I have installed puppylinux. So before starting the computer, you just have to install the puppylinux. You just have to install a pen drive, and while starting the laptop, when you just show the window starting any screen, you just have to press the F10 or F12 to get into the boot manager. There is a different key for different laptop to get into the boot manager. In HP there is a escape key to get into the boot manager. So let's start the as you can see this button is not working, so I shifted this button start button to this DVD button. So let's on this laptop, so it starts. Now just press escape. As you can see, that show the option of notebook hard drive and a USB drive. As you can see, notebook hard drive, so I just going to choose USB hard drive, which I install, and press enter. So there is the icon of Puppy Linux, right? And it just takes some time. You just wait 5 seconds for a normal startup. For basic help, press F2 key. For advanced help, press F3 key. Just press now. Just press enter, and have you there is a loading the operating system. It takes and as you see, it is we install it through the Paranjay, and it just open in a few seconds. So this is the some settings, initial setting, quick setup. So I just going to set this on a default as of now, and just click OK. So here is your welcome. This is the first time you are running this. So you can this is the startup wizard, and you can join your internet connection, this is Wi-Fi, and if you have a query, just go for I need help, and another setup. You can go to the setup here. As you can see, this is the very different. So this is the full video to how to install Puppy Linux. If you want more video on that kind of Linux operating systems and their about review and any other problem of this operating system, you just comment below. Further I will going to show you the features about this operating system. So it's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.
Like a Hellcat.